relax. Look. What were you sniffing in my wheelchair for? What's so interested in my wheelchair that you were sniffing? Can't have anything to myself in this house. Good boy. We'll go out walkies later. Did you enjoy going for walkies this morning?
Feel the fear in New Britain's Scariest Hauntings tonight at 10.
Hi guys, Katrina here, the Zebra Wheelie. Welcome back to my channel. Well, I finally got it done. I made this video about some of the prescription medical equipment that I have. It took me 5 days to make this in total because I was waiting for a delivery from Belfast Trust of my pads. Now, this video might be a little bit too much information, or TMI as people put it, but if you have children in the room, please put on headphones or put mute on and put the subtitles on. Okay, let's get into it. Basically, some people with Ehlers-Danlos syndrome have problems with their insides being paralysed. Now, as you know, I can walk a few steps, but my insides, my intestines, my inner organs are paralysed and they don't move on their own as everybody else's does. So I have to wear pads because I get bladder spasms. Because what happens when your bladder is paralysed, it will clamp shut and not open, and this will cause really painful spasms. And you can imagine what happens after the spasms, but I have to catheterize 4 times a day to empty. But let's get into it. Let's get into the video. Hi guys, sorry for the bad look, but it's just after 20 past 10, and the man from Belfast Trust has just left these 3 bottom boxes. This box you will see the contents of in a minute, later on in the video. These are my prescription pads. There's the invoice. The invoice from Belfast Trust. I'll go ahead and take these out for you. Okay. I get these every 3 months. These boxes we already do. Yep, you definitely know that you have a disability like EDS or severe medical condition when your monthly prescription looks like this. These are boxes of intermittent catheters. There's one there that's open, unfolded. Because my bladder doesn't work, I have to use these 4 times a day to go to the loo. Sorry if that's a little too much information, but sometimes with conditions like EDS, people's bladder do not empty, so I have to use an intermittent self-catheterization to basically empty. I could, sorry, I'll fix this microphone. I could have had either a suprapubic catheter inserted, which is a surgical procedure, or I could have had a normal Foley catheter put in, but both of those leave me open to infection, so I chose this instead. I have to, as I said before, I have to do these 4 times a day, and there's a procedure to doing it. These here are sterile hand wipes. Before I do it, I have to wash my hands, then use the sterile wipes, then sterile hygienic dry wipes for my personal area. And then those up there are bags to dispose of whatever. The only thing I have to pay for here is gloves. I'm told these boxes here, I get 5 of them. They retail about £60 each if I had to pay for them. All I can say is thank God for the National Health Service here in the UK, because without it I would be totally broke. But you definitely know that you have a serious medical condition when your monthly prescription looks like this and comes in a massive box, along with the 3 or 4 other boxes that you've seen earlier. I laugh when able-bodied people complain about getting a bag of stuff from the pharmacy and think that they're bad, but anyway, thank you for watching. If you like this channel, please like, subscribe and share if you find this video interesting, because it might help other people with the same condition or other conditions where their bladder doesn't work. But as you can see, it's quite a bit. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.